tonight also is the final GOP presidential debate before the Iowa caucus, which is coming up on Monday. And our very own Washington, D.C. Bureau Chief Jacqueline Policastro is in Iowa right now. I had a chance to visit with her just a couple of hours ago to find out what the people of Iowa are saying, how they're feeling about Donald Trump being a no-show in tonight's debate. All right, Jack, we all know the big news tonight is Donald Trump will not be at the Fox presidential debate. I know you've been to Iowa now for quite some time talking to voters. What are they saying to you about Trump's absence?
Well, I've talked to as many voters as I can here on the ground in Des Moines, and I can tell you that not a single one of them is happy with the fact that Donald Trump isn't showing up. Even if I talk to a Bernie Sanders supporter, a Hillary Clinton supporter, a Cruz supporter, Trump supporter, I haven't talked to anyone who says, hey, I think it's okay, or I think it will help him. A lot of voters that I talk to are annoyed. They say they think he's acting childish, and they're still going to watch the debate tonight.
You know, and I know you can't really comment on this as a reporter, but I personally think it's ridiculous he's not showing up. It's not about Donald Trump at this point. If you're going to be the president, you got to be the president over all Americans, whether you get treated fairly or not. If you feel comfortable commenting on that, Jacqueline, please do so. If not, what are the other camps saying now that Trump's not there? Obviously, there's a lot more time for the other candidates. What are you hearing from their camps?
Yeah, of course, there's more time for them on the stage, time for someone else to move up to center stage. We know that Ted Cruz will be there. Will he attack Trump? We don't know just yet. You know, what exactly is going to happen on that stage? Will the other candidates attack Trump? Will everyone go after Cruz now that he's center stage? It's really hard to tell, but all that we do know is that everything that happens is really crucial moving into the Iowa caucus early next week. You know, the candidates want to come out on top, the top three candidates here in Iowa, and they're going to do whatever it takes to get there. So whether or not Donald Trump not being here is good for the other candidates or bad for them, we're going to find out after people vote on Monday.
Well, that was my next question. I don't know if you did kind of your own little straw poll since you've been there or whatnot, but even if you haven't, the vibe you're getting right now, what do you sense is, you know what, come Monday night, I know this isn't scientific, but I'm feeling, Chris, that this person's going to win. Who would that be?
Well, I'll say, yeah, it's definitely not scientific. What I can tell you is that out of everyone I talk to, nobody is saying they think it's going to be Donald Trump. But again, this is a select few voters. You know, we talked to as many people as we could get in front of our camera. I think that that's the most shocking thing. I had heard a lot of support for Marco Rubio in the crowds that I spoke with. You know, so Ted Cruz, I don't know, is he going to be pushed out of the way? It could all depend on what happens in this debate as well. If we see someone come out as a front runner, it could really change that tide on who's expected to win the Iowa caucus. We always see that Iowa is unpredictable. Voters here are paying close attention. They have been for months, and you know, they take their voting decisions very, very seriously.
From the research that you've been doing, from what you're hearing about this debate, the most important thing people should look for in the debate tonight is what?
Who comes out on top? It's just days before the Iowa caucus. Will it matter if Donald Trump isn't here? Will he lose that front-runner position? Is this sort of the last funny move he can make? Is this the last time that people are going to say, okay, you know, we've had enough? And it seems like from the voters I talked to, that's what they're saying. Will that translate into actual votes on Monday? I don't know. You know, none of us do. That's what makes it so exciting here in Iowa. And all that we can say is that we know that this will set the pace. It has for many years for the rest of the presidential campaign. So the candidates on stage tonight need to be really smart about solidifying their leads or you know, making their way to the front of the pack while they have the opportunity to do so. And they're not going to be distracted by Trump on stage tonight.
Quickly, I'm curious, what are they saying, the people in Iowa, about Trump's own event to go out and help vets? Is it positive? It's sort of like, what are they saying about Trump's event?
You know, I'm glad you asked me that because I did talk to people about that. And of course, no one has anything disparaging to say about the event that he's hosting because he says that the proceeds will go to wounded soldiers. So, you know, I've actually talked to some voters here who said, hey, you know, I don't like the fact that he didn't show up, but I think it's cool that at least what he's choosing to do is going to help a good cause. We know that Huckabee and Santorum will be there in attendance after they appear in the earlier debate. You know, they are caucus winners from the past, Huckabee in 2008, Santorum in 2012, showing their support, they say, for wounded warriors. But, you know, a lot of political insiders say it's just their way of trying to gain more support from Christian conservatives and other people here in Iowa before the caucus.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I mean, obviously it's a good thing, but you and I both know he can do this any other night he chose to. It doesn't have to be the night of the debate. Jacqueline Policastro, our D.C. Bureau Chief, thank you very much for the insight and your time.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, stay with us when we come back. Special guest who's going to be teaching up at UND right now, as a matter of fact, about Islam, sort of the conflict, if you will, between the East and the West. But I'd love to know your thoughts about Donald Trump not being in this debate. I don't think it's a good move, but love to know what your point of view is on it. You can text us and email us. And as always, go to our website, 630pov.com. We'll be right back.